Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Continue to stay at home. Today, Governor Gretchen Whitmer will extend her order set to run out on Tuesday as more Americans feel the enormous impact of the coronavirus. Unemployment claims soar. But there is some good news today. All of that social distancing we've been doing is having an impact.
I think we are really looking at the beginning of that, which would really be very encouraging.
And we begin here this noon with today's top local headlines and the crisis gripping every part of our lives. This afternoon at 3, Governor Gretchen Whitmer will announce an extension of her stay home, stay safe order. Now, we don't yet know how long that extension will be, but the legislature did give her the power to extend it by 23 days on Tuesday. You can watch that announcement live here on Local 4 and on clickondetroit.com. Meantime, the governor also announced today that the TCF Center in downtown Detroit will accept its first 25 patients tomorrow. There are now more than 20,000 cases in Michigan, and we're nearing 1,000 deaths. The state has now started reporting the number of people who have recovered from the virus. As of April 3rd, that number is 56, but we know that number is much higher. We know this virus has put a lot of people out of work, but today we are getting to see just how many lives have been impacted. New numbers out this morning show a record 16.6 million Americans filed for unemployment since the virus began. In the last week, more than 6 million people filed across the country. That's 384,000 people in Michigan. Let's bring in business editor Rod Maloney to provide some perspective on all this. Rod.
Well, good afternoon, Karen. The belief is about 1 in 10 now workers in Michigan are out of a job, and that is a rather frightening number. We'll go back over some of the numbers that you just talked about here. The claims for the week that ended last Saturday is 384,444 people filed for initial claims. Over the last 3 weeks, it's 817,585, and when you compare that to the 3 weeks prior to that, it is a 5,000% increase in unemployment in the state of Michigan. We went from a very exceptionally healthy economy, and now things are looking to falter here as the unemployment claims go up. It is a curve that we'd certainly like to see if we could flatten at some point here before too long. And as you said, we had 6.6 million nationwide, and that's actually down from 6.9 million that were recorded the week before. And so there are a lot of questions surrounding filing for unemployment benefits. In fact, a lot of people wondering where the $600 from the federal government is going to come from, the weekly checks that are supposed to come. How is the state of Michigan's program in terms of filing for unemployment? It has been dramatically slow. They've had to bring in people to answer phones in order to be able to take more of those unemployment claims, and you get the impression just watching by the number of people that are doing this, along with a third-party vendor that they've hired now to take phone calls because the computer system is so jammed, that it's likely we're going to see higher unemployment numbers this time next week. But to get a lot of answers to all of this, I'm going to be talking directly with the head of the Michigan Unemployment Office here coming up in just a little bit, and we will have a full report coming up on Local 4 News at 5 o'clock telling you exactly where things stand with unemployment, what you need to know, and when those dollars will be flowing from the state and even the federal government, and sort of update you on the entire raft of questions that surround unemployment. So for now, reporting live in West Bloomfield, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Look forward to you getting some of those answers to those questions. We know so many people are frustrated. We appreciate it. Thank you, Rod. The Federal Reserve just unleashed $2.3 trillion in emergency programs to support the economy. This latest round of loans includes more help for small businesses and, for the first time, money for states, cities, and municipalities. The Fed is also creating a municipal liquidity facility with up to $500 million in loans and $35 billion in credit protection to help manage cash flow. Meantime, Wall Street soaring this afternoon. Take a look at this following news of the Federal Reserve's stimulus plan. This is a live look at the New York Stock Exchange Big Board. The Dow Jones and S&P 500 and the NASDAQ all saw significant jumps. The Dow now up 479 points. Of course, the markets will be closing for the long holiday weekend. More help could be on the way for small businesses in the nation's capital today. Lawmakers will vote to replenish the fund, giving them loans to pay workers laid off during the crisis. But there is a fight brewing over how that money is handed out. As Tracy Potts reports from Washington, it comes as there is good news on the battle against the virus.
Republicans are hoping this will pass quickly today. Democrats say not so fast. They want to set some money aside for people who have trouble getting small business loans. This, as a key government figure revises the numbers on how many people could die from COVID-19. Social distancing is working. The government's top infectious disease expert predicts fewer people will die from COVID-19.
I believe we are going to see a downturn in that, and it looks more like the 60,000 than the 100 to 200,000.
The Senate votes today to add $250 billion to the Paycheck Protection Program, loans for small businesses to pay workers laid off due to the coronavirus.
We do not have time for the partisan games, and we don't want that, the obstruction or totally unrelated agendas. We want to do this for the small businesses and the workers.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says the PPP is where the lights are already flashing red because it's running out of money. Billions have been requested, but very little paid.
Lenders fear they'll be left holding the bag if the loan isn't processed properly or if it turns out to be fraudulent.
Some banks are requiring pre-existing relationships to hand out the loans. Democrats want a quarter of the new money set aside for small businesses that don't have that.
We cannot solidify the inequality to access to capital that exists in our economy at a time when we are addressing the coronavirus.
The loans and early down payment on a second stimulus that both sides say they want to lessen the blow COVID-19 is having on the economy. President Trump is blaming the World Health Organization for not warning countries soon enough about how bad this could be. The head of that organization says it's a personal attack, but the Trump administration's digging into it, trying to figure out who knew what when, and the White House Budget Office is looking at a plan to strip them of millions of dollars in funding. I'm Tracy Potts.
All right, thank you, Tracy. We did just learn that Senate Democrats have stalled the president's request for that $250 billion. They blocked a request by Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to give the unanimous consent necessary to fast-track it. All right, let's switch gears. It was gorgeous out there yesterday. And, you know, Brandon, it looks gorgeous. The sun's out. It's just a lot colder today.
It is noticeable, about 30 degrees noticeable, comparing yesterday to today. But it was as advertised. We knew this was coming, so you can't know pleasure until you know pain, right? We enjoyed yesterday, however. Here's a look at temperatures out there. We're in the middle 40s. Again, yesterday we saw low and middle 70s around Metro Detroit, and I don't know that we're going to get that much warmer than what we see right now. West-northwest winds are going to be 10 to 25, gusting 25 to 35, as we're seeing here, 30-mile-an-hour gust in Pontiac, 36 down in Monroe. It's gusting 31 east side at City Airport. So for the rest of the day, not a lot of movement again in temperatures, mainly just middle 40s with a couple of hit or miss shower chances, and that pesky wind will be with us as we are through the rest of your Thursday afternoon and evening. Boy, I'll tell you, look at that flash of lightning showing up right now over parts of, well, just north of Ann Arbor into Livingston County, right over I-96. So watch out for that. A little rain, maybe a stroke of lightning as well. That's for the rest of the afternoon, scattered about. Karen, we do have improvements. This roller coaster ride will be back on its way up, coming up.
All right, looking forward to that. Thank you, Brandon. It's a plea for help from a group that a lot of people really take for granted right now. What some grocery store workers say they need from their companies, or they'll walk off the job. But first, what this man is accused of stealing on camera that could have helped a lot of people during this crisis.